Hello, 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 everyone. This is Pinkie the Housewife, and thank you all for being with me this Monday morning, well, Monday afternoon. Today is September the 29th, and we do have some updates. I do have updates on my stories, two stories that we're going to be talking about. That's in the headline, which is David and Celeste. Okay, the updates on both of that. And then also I'm going to bring you part 4, I think it's part 4 of David E. Taylor's deposition or interrogation, depends on how you want to call it. He said it's not an interrogation. He said it's a deposition. So I'm just going to call it a deposition right now, okay? Okay, whatever he wanted me to call it. But he didn't tell me he would put that out. Okay, but that's what we're going to talk about. All right, so what I'm going to do, go ahead and get on with the, let's go over the house rules first. House rules. Y'all, welcome to the Pink House. Thank you all for being here. Anybody new, thank you all for coming. All right, and then also I do want to say, hit that like button if you can. Hitting that like button helps YouTube to send my videos out to more people. They may like my content. Now, people do like my content, I must say, but I want everybody to see it so you can make an informed decision for yourself. So by sharing my video or my live helps other people, but you got to hit that like button and for YouTube to do its job. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. That's how they do their job. I don't know who told them to do it like that, but you know they got likes and dislikes. Okay, so hitting that like button and then subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I will appreciate it. As for how many subscribers I got right now, I don't know because I have not looked. I haven't took a peep of nothing. I don't even know, guys. When I literally mean, I have no idea. And I think I'm going to find that right now. I'm going to look that up right now. Okay. I should have did it before my live, but no, I'm getting ready to do it right now. Okay. While we all here. Oh, okay. I'm doing good. Let me write it down right now. I just want to write it down right now. Okay. Put it like this. Pinkie's doing okay. I got over my 6,000. I got 6,014. So, yeah, I told you I have not looked. People be thinking I be kidding when I be saying things like this. I don't. You got to get rid of people when they think you're lying all the time. Because I don't lie. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason for none of that. Because it doesn't benefit me. So why would I do that? Okay. Okay. Okay, let me put it with the black pen. Okay. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, now guys, thank you all. But let me take time to do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Let me see let me just look and see who all I got in here today, okay? Y'all come on in. If you're in the bushes, go ahead and hit the like button. Just go ahead and hit it. I don't mind. Hit that like button coming in. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, let me get started with the video. Let me see. In Hepper, thank you for being here. In Hepper, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love the roses. Thank you. Sisling Bonnie, looking good and sounding great. Okay, thank you. Tell you what, let me just go ahead and get this video started. Y'all know how I always like coming out with a video first, do a video first, and then we'll get on with the matter at hand. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. I just happened, let me just see. Don't be asking me where did I put it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. We're going to tell you what, we're going to go ahead and start. Let me see, where's that doggone video? The doggone video. Because I don't keep nothing where right at hand. I really don't. I do as I please and how I want to do. Okay, I'm looking for it right now. I had a fun video for you all. Okay. Now, I know I did a live on Saturday. Now, I didn't do one yesterday on Sunday at all. I'm not going to even talk about yesterday. I know I spent the entire day in bed yesterday. When I say the entire day in bed, that's what I did. So I'm not going to even talk about yesterday. It was a hard day. It was. I mean, I was exhausted. Let me see. I think we went over that. Okay, here it is. Thank you guys for waiting. Mm-hmm. Now, they have a lot of new stuff going on with the Celeste, okay? And I did put a few things down so I don't forget. When it comes to, I'm going to bring up her GoFundMe right quick so you all can see that. Not that I'm telling y'all to give money or nothing. I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm just bringing it up because it's point of talking. Okay. Everybody's been talking about it on social media. So that's why I'm bringing it up. Not to say, I'm not asking nobody to do anything. Y'all do what you want to do. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So don't be coming at me saying, why didn't you support my GoFundMe? I support your GoFundMe. Why didn't you put mine up? I'm doing a story, okay? So don't be coming at me. Okay. So that's all I got to say about that. So y'all need to, here it is here. You see, this is put up by, I don't know whether it's a family, I think the family had at first put it up or somebody. And then I guess people start looking into it and trying to get the family's information. So they took it down and I think somebody else put it up. A family friend or somebody else had to put it up from that point on. But you see it here, it says help Celeste. And then the amount is 20 so far. So far, I don't know whether it went up from now. I don't know. I'm just showing the show. GoFundMe. At this time, when I looked at it and posted it, it had $25,847 raised. That's what it has. And then you see her picture on there. That's the picture that everybody has got. As many of you know, Celeste has been identified as the body found last week. She was beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. Her family is heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. And any funds you are able to donate are greatly appreciated. And that's from her family. You can see it here. Now, You all can go find this GoFundMe on your own, because I'm not good in looking up GoFundMes. I just haven't, because everybody been talking about it. It was easy for me to just go to it. Okay. So here it is here. So y'all do what you want to. Don't say Pinkie is telling y'all to do nothing. Y'all do what you want to do. Okay. You want to give, you give. You don't, I ain't pushing nobody's GoFundMe. Okay. If I want to push a GoFundMe, I'll say, I wouldn't push a GoFundMe for myself. I just say, I need $100,000 in cash by the end of this week and a lot of land. Okay. That's all I would do, because I don't need a GoFundMe. But if you want to give me some money, send me $100,000 in cash by the end of this week. That's what I would say. Okay. That's my lemon water. Okay. So let me oh yeah, since I'm showing that, let me just go ahead and show you all. This was the missing persons flyer or poster or whatever you want to call it, paper that was put out when she was missing. This was during the time she was missing, guys. Okay, and you can see the dates on there. This Celeste, and it says last seen April 5th of 2024. Now we got to remember, she had ran away before. That wasn't the first time. Okay, her date of birth is September the 7th, 2010. She's taller than me and way more than me. Oh, she's a tall little girl. Okay, because I'm just 5 feet. Okay, last seen, okay, y'all know, in California. Okay, she's 13. During that time, she was 13. But my understanding that he's been talking to this little child since she was about 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. That is crazy for a grown man to be talking to a child when she's that age. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying what I think. And some of these mamas need to get on these men about talking to their little girls and little kids when they underage. Nip them in the butt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to let that number go across there so y'all can see it. There it is. I don't know if they still may be taking information. I don't know if y'all got any information about, not the fact that she's missing, any other information. Oh, you seen her? Oh, yes, she was with him. Oh, anything like that. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't got to be crazy with it, but that's that. And so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and drop a little video. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Do I really? Yeah, I'm going to drop it. Now, and then we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Okay. Y'all ready? Oh, I don't like playing the music because I don't do it. Oh, that one got music. Let me get out of it. I don't want one with music in it. Who is this? Is this Celeste? Yeah, I got it.
Complete.
Oh, that got the music. I'll just let it go without the music so y'all can hear. Y'all see? Let me see whether she's talking now.
They also revealed that Celeste was not found complete. They also revealed complete.
Yeah, we know she was not complete. It only parts that was in the car was her torso and head. So somebody took, I don't know where her arms and her legs are, but somebody need to come forward and give that information. And don't forget Saturday, when I showed the video from Saturday, my live, I showed her walking down the street, leaving her home, walking down the street, and She started off little jog, a little sprint, and then she started back walking, but not a normal walk, really fast walking. And then she turns the corner. As she gets right before she gets to that corner, there's two kids or children or kids or teenagers running across the street, coming from where she was going, and they run across the street. And then she turns the corner. And then as she turns the corner, there's another person that passed her too. I wonder if any of those people realize that, have seen themselves or seen that video, and maybe have something to say about it. You know, you don't know at all. Let me, here we go. Now, this is the video I showed. This is the video I showed last week, actually, and they got it here, but I showed it, the whole coverage of it.
Now TMZ has obtained video from the March disappearance. It was captured by a surveillance camera down the street from Celeste's home in Lake Elsinore, California. There's Celeste right there at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. This was March 19th. Where she's going and why she starts to run is unclear. But one thing is certain. This minute-long video is critical to what came next in her young life, as is personal information about Celeste herself from the man who owns the cameras. I spoke a short time ago about all of this with TMZ executive producer Charles Ladebaudiere, and here's our conversation. Charles, tell me about this video, when it was taken, and the significance of the date and time.
Well, the video that we obtained from this is surveillance video from a liquor store in Lake Elsinore, California. The date is March 19th, 2024. What's significant about that date is this was around the time where what we've heard now from several people who have known, who knew Celeste, is that she was a runaway, and that in early 2024, there were multiple times that she ran away from home. This would have been either the second or third time, we're trying to figure that out, that she ran away in March. There had been, the first time had been in January. We've talked about it, that the police found her in Hollywood and brought her back to her family. But in March, she took off again. And we know this because her sister went into this liquor store and asked the owner if he had seen her come into the store. Did he have any surveillance video that might have shown her or where she went? He went back and looked at his cameras, and he did see this video, which shows Celeste walking down the street, walking at first, but then running, and she's running toward someone. Now, you lose it in the video because she gets too far down the street and you can't make out the vehicle, but the owner of the liquor store who we spoke to told us there was a car waiting for her there.
I'll tell you, I zeroed in on a couple of details. Mm-hmm. One of the details was that it's 7 a.m. And I thought, what on earth could be going on in her life at 7 a.m. that this would cause a problem, and her sister would eventually ask for this video that day. And then I thought, well, that's usually a school bus pickup or dropout, you know, a pickup time. So is it thought that maybe she left home ostensibly to go to the school bus, didn't get on the school bus? Eventually, when she was reported as truant, maybe her sister started to ask, oh, I wonder if she ever did get on the school bus, and found the video showing that she didn't.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened here, Ashley, because the liquor store owner told us he was aware of Celeste and most of the kids in that neighborhood. Again, this liquor store is on the end of the block where Celeste's family lives. And he said that all the kids, when they would get off the school bus, or even when they were getting on the school bus, they would come into his store to buy, you know, drinks or candy, snacks. And so he spoke to a lot of the kids. He knew Celeste, and he told us that, you know, as far as he knew, there was he didn't know of any trouble at home, or that she was in any jeopardy or anything that he knew of. We have been told by law enforcement sources that they described her home life as troubled.
You and I have talked a little bit about this before, but I keep thinking every day something will loosen up with the LAPD. But I feel like you're getting the sense that this is one of the most tight-lipped cases they've had.
I'm not sure exactly why, but that is an accurate description. I mean, we cover a lot of stories not like this necessarily, but we cover a lot of stories involving law enforcement here in Hollywood, in the Hollywood area. You usually hear something, right? The police forces are too large to not hear something, and there is a clear order from someone to make sure that we keep a tight lid on that they keep a tight lid on whatever it is that they've learned at this point. We've just heard so little.
Aren't you so shocked? I mean, honestly, this is the kind of case that screams for the public. We need your help. If you saw something on this date or this time or in this window, please call us. Like, tips help. You can ask the people in the Idaho case. The tips helped, and they really do bring in a lot of information and good leads. There's been nothing. There's been no request from the LAPD, which tells me they got what they need. They just need to figure out what the next step is to make sure it's not a mess.
Okay, guys, you all heard that. Let me go. We're going to go ahead and listen to TMZ. They got some updated information. So I haven't heard it all, only some of it this morning. So I'm going to listen to with you all so I can hear it all. Okay. Let me go ahead and take that down. Now, let me just say with Celeste. Now, on that car, now remember, she wasn't found whole body. It was only torso and head. So her legs and arms are still missing somewhere. And I hope police are looking for them. I hope her family requesting still look, because we want to do a funeral with the entire body. But I heard that they're not doing a funeral right now or going away service or anything right now. It probably will be in 2 to 3 weeks, but not right now. I'm not sure why, but we'll get into that. Let me, but I do want to bring up the TMZ, and then we'll talk more about the information I got. Well, here it is right here. Let me just bring it up right quick. The information from our family. Oops, no, I don't have it up. Well, let me just go ahead and get TMZ first. Now, this is TMZ this morning. Let me hit refresh, because when I looked at it, it had 4 hours ago. So, yeah, it's still showing 4 hours ago. So it haven't been that long since it haven't been 5 hours yet. It's still it's still just 4 hours. Okay. So you can tell I recently just got up anyway. But anyway, this is TMZ. This is major, they say major David case update. New video release. I guess they got a new video that's been released. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get on with them. Let me try to get it to its rightful place. You know, past the music. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, here it is. Now, also what I'm going to do is put something over here, because, you know, we can't have that, right? Y'all know that. I'm going to have to put, oh, that's really huge. Let me see, can I put a small one? No. Oh, I'm trying to find one that's not so big where it covers up everything. Okay, tell you what, we're just going to go ahead and leave this one here up, okay? And we're going to listen to TMZ. All right, here we go, guys.
TMZ Live, we now have video of the last...
Wait. Let me just make sure I got it up. Okay, I just want to make sure it's there. I wish, let me see, can I find one that's smaller? No, there's one that's bigger too. Let me just put up a smaller one here. Give me 1 second, guys. So if I want to comment, I can. Give me 1 second. I have to find one that's not taking up the whole page. I'm still looking. Let me see what this one do it. Oh, guys. Oh, no. I'm trying to find a. Let me go on to look at my thumbnails. Because I know I can whip up one real quick from one of my thumbnails. Yeah, I don't know. Pinkie can do that in a heartbeat. I just make this smaller. I take the same one I had, one of the ones I had up earlier. What I'm going to do, just make it a little smaller. That's all I'm going to do. Just bring it down so it can fit. I'm just trying to make a smaller one. I'm serious. I'm trying to make it right now. So okay, let's hope this one here works. I took one and I tried to make it smaller. Let's hope it's smaller, that it turns out, okay? Okay, I got it. Let me just take one of these here off that I don't need right now so I can replace it. Okay, let's see. Now, wish me luck, okay? Oh, okay. It's not quite. Okay, I just have to come over. Well, I have to move myself, but I don't want to be down here at the bottom like that. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. We ain't going to do that. Oh, no, no, no. I just go back to here. I'll stay in my little corner. I don't want to be down there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run it, guys. All right. Told you I was going to make something that fits.
Images of Celeste Rivas before she disappeared forever from her family home.
Right. This is Celeste in Lake Elsinore, California, about 70 miles south of Los Angeles, South.
I'm going to bring that down so y'all can see what they're talking about. See that video of her? I'll just show this video right quick. Yeah, I got it right. Okay, I'm going to show this video right quick, okay? Just so y'all can see it. Oh, here it is, right?
Of Los Angeles, southeast of Los Angeles. And we've told you that she ran away multiple times in early 2024. But we now have footage that shows her fleeing Lake Elsinore in March of 2024.
So this surveillance video was taken from a liquor store. What happened was Celeste's sister came to the liquor store. It's near the bus stop where Celeste would catch the bus to go to school. And the sister was trying to find her. Celeste had already run away a few months earlier.
Remember I told you there was 2 kids that ran across the street as she was getting to that corner. And then now as she turns the corner, she's going to pass another person. And she's this like TMZ said, this is footage from that liquor store. And I'm so glad they had that footage.
And ultimately, police found her in Hollywood, brought her back home. So this time, obviously, the family feared she was running away again. So the sister went to the liquor store owner,
Knowing that the bus stopped outside that store every day.
and they wanted to track her to see, did she jump on the bus? What did she do? And the sister then looked at the surveillance video and says, that's my sister. She's not on the bus.
Correct. And the thing that it's great footage, and obviously you can see her coming in, walking down the street and walking around, but there's just, it's obscured a little bit, so you can't totally tell where she goes after it goes out of the line of sight. So I don't know if the sister then went to other businesses to try to trace her steps, but at least they knew, okay, she went right, she was going down this street, and it's kind of unclear. He thought, the liquor store owner thought maybe she possibly got into a car, but at least from the security footage that we looked over, you can't see that.
There's interesting, there is one car, and you're right, just before she's out of frame, there is a car that's parked there.
And I think that's the conclusion of the liquor store owner, is he was maybe jumping to the conclusion that she got in that car, because it does pull out in the footage.
But we can't tell from the footage what kind of car it is.
Not at all.
We don't know at that point. We do know that from her teacher at the time said that when she came back, when the police brought her back, she was talking about this guy, David, that she was hanging around with at the very least.
And David was living in the Hollywood area, which is where she was found back in February, just a month before.
And then remember, we found that photo of David where he was actually located in Lake Elsinore. Remember, in the parking lot, only about 6 minutes from her house.
Near the liquor store. Yeah.
I'll show you the picture. There's David with the black and pink hat on, and an all black jacket and pants. He's talking to some teenagers, school kids. You can tell these are school kids. These are teenagers. The one person is on a skateboard and backpack is on their back. He's talking to them.
Very close to the liquor store. So we spoke to the liquor store owner, and it turns out Celeste and really her whole family had gone to this store. It's near where, it's near the family home. And he kind of painted a picture of Celeste.
She's beautiful, quiet, shy girl. It's not like from the wild girls. And I shocked when I find out first time when she ran away or missing. It's hard.
And you've been interfacing with her family in the years that she's been gone, right?
Yep. For when she missing first time, her sister come in here, asked me, and we start looking at the camera to find out where she go and if we can find anything to get her back.
There is something else that has come out that I find really interesting. It has to do with the car where Celeste's body was found.
Tesla, David's Tesla, where her body was found, and what a private investigator has uncovered about that car and when it was towed. We know what we've known up to this point, that the car was towed on September 5th and that it had been sitting there on the street
at least 3 days.
At least 3 days. Now we know from these records that the PI dug up, it was there much longer than 3 days.
It may have been there 2 weeks, possibly even longer, because the car had not just one, but 2 tickets on it before.
You can see the David case where say car ticket. Now on that where say car ticket, the car was, there's a ticket that was there was a complaint on August 26th of 25, August 26th. That was the first time there was a complaint about that car sitting on the side of the road. And then someone came out to that car, and then a ticket was put on there on the 27th. So there was a ticket put on that car on the 27th. They got complaint date August 26th, and then the following day a ticket was they came out and put a ticket on it. And then that car had a total of 3 tickets, because in order for them to move it, you have to have 3 different complaints on it, or they came out at least 3 different times for the same vehicle. And so the car was then towed. The tow truck came and towed the car on September the 5th. Okay. And then I'll let them explain to you. That body had to been sitting in that car. Partial body had to be sitting in that car for at least 2 weeks. And we went over that in my last video. Where I brought up my phone, and that date, let me see, do I still have it? We talked about the date that the girl was at that concert, there was a concert that he had. I think it was August 24th. August 24th, I think it was. Let me just look on my phone again. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, we'll go back to August. Okay, August 24th. There was a video of her up in the balcony over the stage, kind of sitting like kind of behind the stage a little, but over the stage where they would put family or close friends or people that have something to do with the artist that's performing, right? And she was standing there with another man, but she had a hand across the railing looking down onto the stage, and I think he made a gesture or did a shout out to the person up in the stand, which we assume it was her. I'm thinking in my opinion, I think it was her, but everybody can make up their own mind or decisions about that. Everybody got their own decisions on whether they think it was her or not. Okay. But let me just say this. David is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I just want to put that out there. And this is just alleged in my opinion. Now, also, if you look at August the 24th through that week, that's 7 days. And August goes to day 31. So that's 8 days. And then if you go to the date that car was towed, they took the car away was on September the 5th. So that's 13 days. 13 days, okay? Which is September the 5th. And then Saturday will be the 6th. Sunday will be the 7th. Monday will be the 8th. That's when the body was found in the car. Yeah, the body was found in the car on the 8th. That's a little over, what, week and a half? Week and a couple of days? Yeah. This week 1, 2, 3, a week and 3 days. Because when the car got to the tow yard, once parked and everything, I think it was probably the next day or a couple of days. But anyway, they had to call 911, the police, the Los Angeles Police Department, to come out because that car had a foul odor. Or it could have been the same day. No, the body was found August 8th, and it was towed on the 5th. Yes. Okay. So it was a couple of days. So they came out, and when they came out, they opened the trunk, and there we go. A decomposed partial body remains. The little girl known as Celeste. She was, at the time, the body was found 14. She never made it to her 15th birthday. So she was 14 at the time of her unaliving. Now, who did it? I don't know. Word on the street now. It's just been said now, word on the street. Everybody, for some reason, all over social media, you go on TikTok or Twitter and everything, everybody's saying. Now, let me just say this. David have not been arrested. Okay? Put that out there right now. But people are chatting. There's a lot of chatter going on social media stating that David's manager, I'm not saying manager did anything, okay? It's all alleged, okay? But they're saying that the manager, they're saying the manager, look at the manager. That's what's got going on. But the manager been defending himself. He jumps in the comments and say what he's gonna say. Okay, but this is getting messy. This is getting messy, but it needs to get messy because we need answers. When it gets messy, I will say this: the rats are gonna come out and play. Yes, I said it. The rats are gonna come out and play. And what I mean by that is, if anybody got anything to do with this young kid unaliving, it's going to draw them out. Because you start naming names or speculating or guessing or having opinions about all the people around him. They're going to start coming out. They're going to start coming out. They're not going to let you sit there and say their name in relations to this. I'm going to call it a homicide. They're not going to let you sit there and say their name. They're going to come out. So that's what I mean. The rat's going to come out and play. They're going to get the talking. And when they get the talking, they may slip up. Because they talking. You know how a bully is behind a keyboard? You got a keyboard and that bully just talking? Yes. Bully behind a keyboard. They're going to come out. They're going to say something that they don't supposed to say. That's all I got to say. I didn't say nobody did anything. I said David is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And I didn't say the manager did anything. I said they've been speculating all over social media. And I guess he's trying to defend himself on social media. And so he's typing back. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Let me go ahead and bring this back up, guys. That's the car. Y'all, everybody know that car. That's the dusty car. And that car is in bad shape to me. It's drivable. But I don't know who they just tore that car up. It just looked raggedy from the outside. And that dust been sitting on that car for so long. Now, let me just say this. Street sweepers. I remember when I was a kid, they had street sweepers that would come and clean the street. Cleaners. It was a big truck. I think the truck was yellow. Would come through with these big old giant things. They'd be coming through. Yeah, I remember that. Now, I haven't seen those in years. Probably because I'm not in that same type of neighborhood no more. But I haven't seen that in many, many years. Okay? But my understanding, if your car is in the way, you're supposed to move your car because they're coming to clean the street. But anyway, I'll let TMZ go ahead and say their thing, guys. Oh, let me take it down till I get it started.
It was actually towed. August 26th was the first ticket.
It was ticket. They was
Okay, let me bring that ticket up. There it is, guys. August 26th. There it is.
Someone called in that it was abandoned on August 26th. So someone came in the following day and ticketed on the 27th, then again on the 3rd, and then on the 5th was when they came and towed it to the tow yard.
So the car is sitting there for a long time.
For a long time, at least probably more than 2 weeks.
Now, we can't say for sure that the whole time it was there, that Celeste's body was inside the car. But even if let's say it was, now you're starting to get a better window of when she would have been killed.
So David went on tour in early August.
Yes.
So that would be before that car showed up. By the way, I lived on that street on Doheny Drive, and I know that street. And they do.
Wait now, Harvey lived on that street. He know that street. Okay. See there, a lot of information, and this is my first time hearing that he lived on that street. Okay. Because they've been one of the top sources that have been reporting this. They're on their game. They're on it.
Street cleaning every week, and if you don't move your car on the street cleaning morning, that's when they ticket you. So I think these tickets were issued because of street
Because if
cleaning
it would have
days.
been there longer, which it might have been, then they would have ticketed it then, right?
So,
So let's go to, now we're talking about what an alibi would be if David had anything to do with this, and we don't know that he did. He's not been named a suspect. He was out of town. His tour started actually even before Aiden. You said it was before August. He had shows in San Francisco, like a preview show, right?
Yeah, he had a San Francisco show in July 26th.
Now, guys, remember, I put up David's tour dates last week during a live. I don't remember, was it Saturday or another day? But on one of my lives, I did put up his tour dates. So if you want to go back, you can go back and look at the live. Start with the one I did Saturday or Friday or Thursday. I put those tour dates up and we looked at them together. Okay, because I was actually reading off those tour dates for you all. I read off some of them, not all of them. So let me get that straight. All right.
July 26th area.
And that was sort of like the beginning before the official tour. The official tour started August 4th.
Yeah.
In Del Mar.
Yeah, actually the show was July 30th, but he was like already in San Francisco at that time on July 26th.
So
but Del Mar is not too far.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's interesting.
But then he goes to Phoenix.
San Francisco, Del Mar, and then even Phoenix. These are all areas that are very easily to get back to LA.
There's also
those don't work really as an alibi.
Yeah, there's also another way of looking at this. And let's just get real for a second. A lot of people are saying, oh, David must have done it. There are people, playing armchair detective, and they're saying he did it. I don't know who did it, but there's another theory, which is you got a guy who is dating this girl, because Aiden, you were at that.
You got a guy that was dating a teenager. You got a guy that was dating a teenager. She's not a teenager, a child, because she started out as a child. So you got a guy that was dating a kid. She was just trying to become a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Most time you talking about teenagers, you hollering, you're saying my 15-year-old, my 16-year-old. She didn't make it to 15. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly, from when I first started reporting it was that they was talking since she was 11, 12, 13, 14. She didn't make it to no 15. But and they claim, everybody claims she had a fake ID to get into these clubs and things. So he was taking a child, a person underage that don't even supposed to be in a club or to these places. You have to be 18 years or older. And they claim she was put out there that she was 19. That's what his friends said. Wish she had lived that long, but she didn't. Her life was cut short by the hands of somebody else, because I don't think she can cut off her own legs and arms and wrap herself in plastic and jump into a trunk and shut the trunk down on herself. When what? Did she take her teeth and do it? No, she had no arms or legs when her body was found in that trunk, wrapped in plastic. Somebody had to do that. Somebody with devil intent, somebody with demonistic, demon type person had to do something like that. There's nobody with a sane mind that would actually do something like that. You tell me somebody sane can do that? No. That's criminally insane to me. Just my opinion, because just my opinion. Y'all know I'm not a doctor, right? I'm just a housewife. Yeah.
Party where people were saying they were boyfriend and girlfriend, with the pictures that we got, right?
Yeah, I never heard that. I never heard the conversation about that, but I was there the same night.
And that other people had said that.
Yeah.
And so their boyfriend, girlfriend, let's say, based on what we're hearing, they're together all the time.
People
He's posting videos with her.
Okay, let me bring that video up right quick. Let me take this down so you can see it. Right there.
Pictures with her, writes a song called Romantic Homicide. Writes
and if you ever notice, she got on these big old glasses and a hoodie every time. Every time she's around him, she got a hoodie on to hide her face or something. Trying to hide her face and her age. Because we know, we as grown women and mothers out there, and even daddies know, that's a child he got sitting beside him. If she didn't have those big glasses on her face and that hoodie trying to hide her face, we'll look at that picture and say, well, you got a child sitting. She looks like she's about 10. She looks like she's about 11 or 12. We will say it in a heartbeat. Y'all know we will. Thank you, Miss Ophelia, for being in the Pink House. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much. You know, we've been saying it in a heartbeat so quick. So
other song about his obsession with a girl named Celeste. And the body is cut up in the back of his car and left abandoned. So if people think
Harvey and said it again for you, just like I've been saying, it's not a complete body. This body was no arms and no legs, just a torso and the head. So that was not a complete body. Now that's got to be a demon or a devil to do something like that. Criminally insane. And I'm not even an investigator. I'm just a housewife.
Was it him?
You're
Either
saying it's
was
all
he,
to-
was he, did he want to get caught if it was? Or is it possible
That
what a
somebody else-
perfect way of framing him?
I mean, we're through the looking glass. It could be.
Well, I'm
it could
saying
be anything.
It's just all I'm saying
I know
is
you're
it
saying
doesn't,
that
it doesn't
seems
point to
too
one
obvious
scenario.
that
Yes.
If he did it, why would he put it in his car? Listen, I could sit here and come up with 4 other theories.
I'm just saying it's
I
not
just don't know.
automatically one. That's all I'm saying.
True.
Hey, I'm Rhea and I'm in Atlanta. And
now we're not going to listen to what anybody else got to say. Okay. But that was some new information on Celeste. Okay. That coming from a great source. Okay. So let me just show you all this here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I didn't even put them in. Okay, let me bring them up. Let me just bring it up for you guys. Ooh, I thought I had it in here. Just give me 1 second. Well, you know what? Since I don't have it that way, instead of bringing it in, I thought I had it in here. Let me just go to the thumbnail, because I can just do it this way. I can just show you from the thumbnail. Just enlarge it, make it big so everybody can see. I'm just going to bring it up from the thumbnail, because we got to talk about, y'all know we got to talk about the pastor, right? No, the apostle, David E. Taylor. We're talking about two Davids today. 2 Davids today. Yes. Ooh, Lord. The 2 Davids. That's what it is. The 2 Davids. Okay. Let me just bring this up for you all so you all can see. I'm going to share my screen with you so you all can. Okay. Let me. Okay, these are the 2 screens I just want you all to see. Okay. Okay, here it is, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. And then when we get through with David case involving Celeste, the unaliving of Celeste, a 14-year-old child, then we're going to go ahead and finish up the deposition of David E. Taylor. The cult leader, yeah, him. The one that got all the money from the people and doing slave labor, yeah, him. Yeah, we're going to talk about his indictment. Well, we're going to listen to him, okay? I'm not going to talk nothing. We're going to play the deposition or the interrogation. But he says it's not an interrogation. It's a deposition, okay? So whatever you want to call it, that's what we're going to talk about, okay? But let me let me stop this one here first. Okay. As you all can see, this here, it says, yes, I do have access to her archives, but nothing from this account should go public. Police told us not to share any evidence since nothing has been finalized, and we're not even being updated on what's happening. That is sad. When I heard that part, they're not being updated on what's happening. If that was any other type of family, oh yes, they would have. If that was a clear, see, you got to remember, Celeste family is what we call brown skin. Okay? Okay? So they don't have to update them because they don't think they're good enough to be updated. You know, police act like that when you ain't clear skin. Now, I'm not. It's just my opinion. I think the family's supposed to be updated on everything. How are you going to do an investigation? You don't even want to talk to the family, huh? Oh, let me just, okay. They're not even being updated on what's happening. For now, everything will stay private. Also, thank y'all. We're so close to reaching the GoFundMe goal. Okay, and then they got it written in Spanish, in which I don't speak Spanish. I'm assuming that's the same thing they're thanking everybody. Okay, now let me just pull down and get the next one up. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is on X. Okay, Celeste sister found her old account and reopened it. She revealed that they did not know where Celeste was and did not know David personally. They all just knew she kept saying she got a boyfriend named David. Somebody knew. Y'all, when your kids start telling y'all at 11, 12, and 13, and 14, and 15 that they got a boyfriend, mama and daddies, start digging who is his boyfriend. Yeah, invite that boyfriend to the house. I want to see who he is. Mama, I said, call me. And if he's a grown man, he ain't gonna want to come to the house. And if he's a grown man, he ain't gonna want his mama calling him, calling his house. Okay, so you got to nip it in the butt. Celeste was only 15 years old. She should still be here with us. She trusted someone who didn't protect her, and now she's gone. Yes, yes, yes. Now y'all can go over on X and look at that yourself. Let me see. There was a video of David. We started playing it the other day, and I'm just going to show you a few minutes of it because I do want to go not forget because we got to do that deposition. So we was looking at this I think it was Saturday. I had it up, but I didn't show it all. Okay, so I am going to do it right now. Show you a little more of that video. And we talked about those songs, Romantic Homicide. I think that's the name of it. Oh no, I forget the names. I be having so much to do. And the other one is Celeste. Yeah, Romantic Homicide. Hit top 10 on Spotify. And then also the other one, which is called Celeste, her name. It shows how this man has gotten in session with this child. Okay. And also, don't forget, she had a tattoo on her finger, it was the right, let me see. She had a tattoo on her right index finger, with the letters SHHH. Okay. And David also had the same tattoo on his finger. Well, have the same, you never know what he may be trying to do with his tattoo. It still will leave marks, David. Even if you try to change it to something else, they still know. Okay. And all they have to do just pull one of your videos of you singing, holding the mic. Okay. But anyway, claims her mother claims that that Celeste tattoo was red. That's what the mom said, red ink. Okay, allegedly. And David is on his right index finger too. Let me just say, since I brought up the Spotify, David has 33 million monthly listeners also on Spotify. Y'all know how this happened? Because of all the news that's been going on with this body found in the trunk about the young child that he was dating. I'm not going to call her a woman because she was not a woman. Okay. And I wouldn't show her house anyway, but okay. I did see the picture of her house. I'm not going to show that. That's not for me to show that picture. But y'all can go and find it yourself. They do have a picture of her house on social media. But let's listen to some of this. We're not going to listen to all of this, okay? But we did listen to a little of it.
Videos like they were music videos.
At the house where he grew up, his mom's house, because we know that's not his house. He ain't got no chickens, okay? He ain't got no chickens in the back of this. I had no idea his mom and let me see, is that his dad? His mom and dad is going to be in here. I had no idea.
$4. I was getting copyright strike left and right.
Because of his ability, I know he's.
Yeah, that's his mom and dad. I had no idea that they was going to be in here. Now we got a chance to see what mom and dad look like. I had no idea because I haven't finished. I've been watching it along with you all. So his mom and his dad, music. So we're just going to watch it. Okay. And the reason why I'm playing this, so we got a chance to see his mom and dad. So I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know I was muted. Y'all got to excuse me. Okay, I didn't know they was going to show all that, but we got a chance to see a lot on David. Okay, and how he made his music and his home life. You can't, and let me just say this. You can't tell me that his manager and the people around him didn't know nothing about Celeste. or her age, her true age, or didn't know that Celeste, something happened to her. And all of a sudden the girl is missing, it's not there now. You don't ask no questions. I bet you I will. I will be asking. Okay, let me go ahead and we get into this. We're going to go ahead and get into the documentary, not the documentary. Oh, I don't know why I keep saying that. Get into the we're going to go ahead and get into the, I don't know why that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get into the deposition. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. I'm trying to do something before I forget. That's why y'all see me looking off. Oh no. Okay, I'm just trying to add something to a page right quick before I forget. I need to make it smaller. Okay, there we go. All right, now let me go ahead and get into the David thing, because we need to see more of this man's deposition. And I did deposition 1. I did it twice, and I think the last time I left off it was part 3. Okay, so we're gonna do a part 4 today. Now don't ask me, do I now? But the ones that was there when I did the show the depositions, y'all remember better than I do. Okay, let me just try to pull up his deposition. Okay, here it is. Okay, I got it pulled up. We just need to get to where we left off at. Okay, that's what we need to get to. Now, y'all got to. Okay, let me try to get to where we left off at. This deposition here is August 7, 2024, last year. Last year, around this time, but a month later, last month, around this time. Okay? Hope I said that right. Now, he's a cult leader. He's the one that got all this money from these people, scammed these people, got these people, these people working for free. Him and Michelle Brennan. Yes, I'm not going to forget you too, Michelle. Let me show you both of them. Let me pull up him and Michelle. Let me find both of them. Oh, yeah, here's a good picture of him. And y'all, there he is, the greedy man. He don't look like he went hungry a day in his life. And that's him on the thumbnail right there. That's his mugshot, guys. He don't look like he missed a day of food in his whole life. That man looked like he never been hungry. Okay. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and watch this deposition. So we're going to be watching about 44 or 43 minutes of this deposition, because it's a long, so we can only do what we can. So I'm going to try to remember where we left off at. Let me, I'll remember the questions. Oh, no, I had it written down. Oh, Lord, no, I always write it down where we left off at. Let me go back to old David here. Y'all, I do write it down. I always put a mark on the where I left off at. I always make a note. Okay, tell you what, I'll just be letting it run. I don't think we was that far into it. I'm going to just let it. No, 42. I remember we was at 42 at one point. So I'm going to start it at 42 minutes. Now, then if I find out we went past 42, then I'll just move it up some more. I'm gonna just start at 42:13. Okay, here we go. Now we got to remember, he's talking very quietly and low like this. When a person is guilty and he's trying to make himself seem so innocent and so this, so he's talking like this. He's talking real low like this, guys. And when she asks him a question, he's asking so like this, okay? And that man, you should see him. I'm gonna let y'all, this man, let me show you all how he normally talks to people. Let me go to the very beginning. You're gonna see how he talks to people. But when he's in that deposition or being interrogated, he be doing this, yes. Okay, let me just let you listen.
Rebuke them and tell them they're wrong. I don't have no sons and daughters around me that's arrogant and rebellious. I don't put up with it. So when I rebuke my staff, that ain't none of your business. And I know some of y'all are holding up coming because you say, I don't know if I can be rebuked like that. You need to get over it. I don't like, they got always something to say. They want to find an offense. You're going to forget about alligator skin shoes or what kind of suits I wear or my Captain Crunch general suits, whatever you want to say. Of the church don't understand what it is. We're not talking about just 2 million people a night in a service, in an open air service in America. It's going to be like 80 million, 70 million. So the Lord told me, he says, I'm going to give you 400 million just to establish in St. Louis alone.
So
the
he said 2 million people ain't enough for him. You got to remember, this man lives in, y'all thought the Dittler had a big mansion? No. Y'all saw this man's mansion, right? Y'all saw it, right? This man's mansion. Oh, don't let me get started, because I'm not going to get started on this man in his house. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. But David. There it is right there. There it goes. And he's talking about other people. And don't forget, when I went over there, that indictment, y'all know. Let me just let y'all finish listening to how he talks to his church.
Not the 100, but the 100,000 seat stadium. We will own this. You understand? We will build this from the ground and own it.
Yeah.
And it will be off the expressway. He showed me all of this. He says the 400 million will include having a campus, a main campus on there, outdoor televisions, these massive screens that will stand 25 foot in the air high. CNN trucks going to be there. ABC, when Jehovah comes down, men are going to be falling off their bar stools in bars. People are going to be dropping their needles and their drugs on the highway, their drugs on the street. And in the streets, there'll be people who have no body parts. Body parts will just come back. Glory is going to explode. Power is going to exude all over this country in America and all over the world.
Not humble. They don't humble their.
Now, remember, I told you all, this is how that man normally talks, right? And now he's trying to talk like this. And when the prosecutor or when she asks him a question, the agent, not the prosecutor, the agent, you know what he does? No, I don't think so. You see? Here we go.
We used to use a P.O. box for that.
I want the actual street address.
Well, we are just.
See, I got to turn it up so you all can hear this food. Okay, we heard that part, so I'm going to go a little further. I remember hearing the P.O. box part. He's talking about they use a P.O. box. I hadn't heard that. So I'm going to go up to 52, okay? But I'm going to have to turn it up because David, the cult leader, is talking too low. Yes.
Davis and Associates.
Davis and Associates?
Mm-hmm.
And where are they located?
In St. Louis.
So you don't know who prepared this balance sheet?
Like I say, it could have been one of those three. I don't want to tell you a story. I can't tell you exactly.
I don't
who
want
did
you
it.
to
Wait now, let me just say this here. I know this man lies more than ketchup on a sandwich, more than ketchup on a hamburger. He lies more than, and for him being the apostle, he been, wait, let me show you. Let me just pull this down and show y'all something. I'm sure y'all you should know that he's lying. Where is my docs? Where is my docs? I'm going to bring up the docs. Let me bring up the docs because it's like, okay, let me stop sharing this right quick and get into these docs for you right quick. So you all can see what David E. Taylor and Michelle Brennan, how they run this call. Okay, here we go. Let me try to find, give me 1 second. Oh, that's him. Oh, that's Michelle Brennan, guys. Y'all see her right there? That's Michelle. That's his right hand. One of his right hand. She just as bad as him because she as bad as him. Oh no, let me see, can I find? Okay, these are the depositions. Okay, I'm into the depositions. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me just show you. There's nothing that goes that he don't know about and what Michelle don't know about. But he's the top honcho. He's the top. He calls himself Jesus' best friend. He's Jesus' best friend. So if he's Jesus' best friend, and then he said he talks to Jesus like he's talking to me and you, just sitting down talking. And then he said he sits in God's lap. God just being a person, just like I am. And he comes with his big booty, his big overweight self, sits in God's lap. Now, I'm not talking about I'm not trying to body shame him. He's just a big man. Y'all just saw it, okay? So he sits in God's lap. That's what he said. And they have a conversation. Okay. Nothing goes past him. Okay. He recruits these people from across the country to work in his phone. He got a phone center, call center. He's in his call center every day. They work every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They never close. Okay. They only get a handful of sleep. They go to sleep most time at 3, 4. You be lucky if you get in before 10 o'clock, but you got to get up and work for 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. or maybe 9, but I think it's 8 a.m. that they get up and go to work, and they work until time to go to bed. They don't take breaks and lunches. You know how you do it in most jobs. You get a break, a lunch, and another break. They don't do that. Okay. Do they get water breaks? No. Do they get a pee break? No. A bathroom break? No. Okay. And I'm gonna try to bring it a little closer to, okay. The indictment. Okay. What I'm trying to do is bring it up here so y'all can see that, what's her name? She knows everything. Wait. Brennan. I'm going to try to bring up where, okay. Oh, that's count 2. There's so many counts in here. Okay. Brennan gets phone calls. Michelle Brennan gets phone calls from David. And Brennan and David tells her what to do. How hard to work them, when they should go to bed, when they let me see. I want to try to bring it up. Do you see number 11? Taylor demands that his armor bearers, those are the people that he talks about, provide food for him, transportation for him, maintain his houses, not one home, not, he got houses and cars with an S, houses and cars. You see what I'm saying? And these people ain't even got a house no more because he took everything from them. Transport women from ministry house and airports and locations at Taylor's. This is at Taylor's demand now. And these women have to carry with them. Now, remember, he transported them from location to location, state to state. Okay? By way of airport, right? Or sometimes they may drive. I don't know. But they do say airports, okay? And other locations. And they have to bring their plan B, emergency contraceptive with them. And you see it right there under number 11, right there, right there. These people are unpaid. Call center workers are unpaid. They don't get any money. They don't get holiday pay. They don't get, no, they don't get none of that. Whatever you get at your job, just imagine they eliminate all that. You just come to work and work from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 3 or 4 o'clock at night. Think about that. But you never had a break. You don't stop for lunches or nothing. Take all that away. Take all of that away. Take away that, oh, I want to leave early. No, they don't do that. Take away that I want to eat some chili today for my lunch. I'm going to go out to it. Take that away too, because they're not allowed to leave the call center. They're not allowed to leave the location. They sleep and eat there. Okay. Okay. Number 13, if a call center worker or the armor bearers do not fulfill Taylor's needs or goals or disobey in any order, that person is punished. Okay. I just want y'all to see. This don't make no sense, but we're getting ready to get back to this foolery with this man. Foolery. That's what I'm calling it. Foolery. Buffoonery. Because there's no sense. There's no sense. Let me bring it closer so I'll see it. No, where's that? There's no sense for this. But this is the deposition or interrogation, whatever you want to call it. David said, no, you better call it a deposition. Okay, David. 52. I think let me see, did we get to this?
I mean, anything you can't
Yeah,
verify.
so I don't
But
know.
your accountant did not.
Now, what are you asking? Are you asking if the accountant did the balancings, or did someone provide these sheets to you? What are you saying?
Okay, I think we did that part. Let me go up to 60, 1 hour. Okay, because I'm trying to get to where we left off. This is almost a 3-hour deposition. Okay.
Lake St. Louis, which I didn't think made sense.
Yeah, I'm probably quoting that wrong. It's an area. It's like a suburb, and there's Lake. I think it's Lake St. Louis. Lake. I'm not sure. I'm not positive, but I know it has Lake something in it.
So you're purchasing this home from Harold Lewis?
Yes. The ministry is. Not the ministry.
But wait now. What she is trying to get into, because he is buying a home from someone else, okay? Lewis, okay? But what he failed to tell her is he keeps saying the ministry is buying the home, right? The church, right? But guess who's going to live in the home? David. Guess who's going to say it's their home, claim the home as their own? David. Now, David, do you invite the whole church to come over and sleep in your home and visit you at your home? No. Are they allowed to live the way you live? No. Do they have as many cars as you have? No. They don't have no more cars. They don't have nowhere to go because they can't leave without, they can't own nothing. Just put it that way. Let's just make it simple.
And when you say it's remote, how do people get there then?
I mean, it's not just, it's a gate.
Gated community?
Yes, not community. The house is gated.
The house is gated. What you ask them? How do the people get there? Oh, he's trying to make it sound good. Oh, it's gated. She said gated community. No, the house is gated. Okay. David, explain. See, he have her to pull it out of him. He's not going to just explain it. She's going to have to pull it out of him because he's been very deceptive, David. You're trying to put some buffoonery over on this woman, and she is too smart for him.
How many nights a year would you say that you sleep there?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm always traveling on the road.
You can approximate.
And I'm in, usually when I have guests or, I don't know.
If somebody asks me how many nights I sleep in my house, although I travel, I sleep except for when I'm traveling. Why did he say it like that? No. He's trying to make it seem like, I don't know because I travel so much. I don't know. Oh, somebody help me with this. I just don't know. Oh, David, you know. This is a grown man. He know whether he sleep in that house or not. Guys, don't be fooled by this, okay? Don't be fooled. Wake up.
I really don't have, what are you looking for? How many? I don't have.
How many nights would you spend?
It just,
at
it
that
varies. It
residential
depends.
center?
If I'm traveling or if I'm in my own apartment or usually I'm out of town so much.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
But still, how many nights would you spend there?
If I'm there for a week, I may spend 2 nights and just check on things. But
what do you mean,
I
just
can't
check
really
on
say.
things?
Well, I mean, it's a residence, it's something you must check on, keep up.
Now you said you have
Check
an
out.
apartment?
Yes.
And what's that?
I never heard of him having an apartment. If he got an apartment, believe me, it's a penthouse apartment. Okay? An apartment. See, you got to look. You got to read between the lines when David talks. The Apostle David, when Apostle David talks, the cult leader, you have to read between the lines. So when he say apartment, and when he say, oh, I don't remember, maybe 1, 2 nights, maybe 3 a week. David, tell that woman, y'all.
Address.
2008 Victory Way Lane.
2008
2008 Victory Way Lane.
Victory
Way Lane.
In what city?
Florissant, Missouri.
Can you spell that?
Florissant, Florissant.
How far is that from Chesterfield?
Probably 35 minutes.
Okay, and then all right, so how many nights a year do you sleep at the apartment?
I can't say. I don't know how to answer that. I really don't know how to answer that.
Just an approximation.
The person his grown big age know how many nights he sleep at the apartment. I bet you know. You bring up one of them women he had blown in with a plan B. That works at the call center for no money, that works for free. I bet you know how many times he and have those women flown in. I bet you he knows. He knows. He just trying to, y'all. He's putting on for y'all. This is a put on. Okay. Remember how forcefully he talks to his congregation, but when he's in here, sit down. Oh, he just don't know. Oh my God.
I can't say.
Well, how often do you go to the apartment?
I'm out of town so much, but
When was the last time you was there? Would
what are
that
you
be
looking
helpful?
for?
In the last 3 months, how many times have you gone to the
Okay,
apartment?
now you're making sense. Okay, so we
What he said,
probably
now
could
you
say,
making sense. No, he's trying to get her out. Now you making sense. You just gonna have to call this man out. Just said, stop talking to him like this and just be straight out. When the last time you was there? What day? How long did you say in during that time? Were you there for the week? For the whole week?
narrowing it down like that, maybe 10.
And then in the last 3 months, how many nights or times would there be at the residential center?
Maybe 5, something like that.
So even though it's called a residential center, you don't have people staying there continuously.
No.
There is nobody that resides there
No.
as their primary residence.
That just caught him. In my opinion, he just lied. Evidence, evidence, evidence. Let me bring that up. Sometimes people just don't know how to act. Sometimes people don't. He just, let me bring this up for y'all. Let me see, can I find it? Let me see, can I find it? Okay. Okay, let me see. Orders, let me see. Includes, let me just try to go back and see, can I find that? Taylor and Apostle claims that, y'all can be looking too. Okay, because I got it up here. I'm trying to find it where they sleep at the call center. They sleep at the call center. Okay. The purpose of the call center was to use phone solicitation to raise money from donors, reportedly to support the operations and ministry of KOGGC. Taylor has since opened and operated call centers in other locations in the United States, including Missouri, Florida, and Texas. Okay, that's just, he got 4 it's another location too. Let me see. Each day, the call center workers are instructed to make a specific number of calls or raise a certain amount of money. Okay, I'm trying to find the part where they live there. Let me go back again. Go back one more. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to see whether it's here. You see number 7 where it say call center workers are unpaid slave labor. Okay, now, okay, we already know that. And we see that he received approximately $50 million in donations since 2014. Okay. Okay, and we already talked about how they recruit them anyway. So let me see. Remember the claim I told you? He had claimed, and he had. Okay, Taylor has. I'm going to just read it exactly as it says. And Taylor calls himself the apostle and Jesus' best friend. He claims he had multiple face-to-face encounters with God, and that God has given him the keys to the kingdom on earth. I didn't make this up. I ain't make that up. Let me see, just to talk about anybody, the people living there. Let me see. I'm trying to find the page where that's page 2. Let me get to page 3. Okay, this is page, no, that's still the same page. Okay. Okay, here it is, page 3. We already talked about 11 and 12. If a call center worker or umbrella does not fulfill Taylor's goal, okay, yeah, we already talked about how they or disobey in any order they're punished. We talked about that. 14, punishment includes humiliation. Y'all can see that there. All that stuff that he does. Taylor regularly claims that if an individual fails to obey his order, okay, I'm looking for the other part, whether they live there. Because he said they don't live there. They do. Okay, this is page 4. Unknown to the means any. Well, tell you what, I'll let him keep talking, and I'll be looking for that. It's in here now because I went over this entire indictment. We went over this entire indictment. So I now ask for what number or where it's located on what page. I cannot tell you that. But we're going to be listening to him. We're going to go ahead and just continue to listen to him until I find that page. Okay. I'll be looking for that page while I'm listening to this buffoonery. I hope that was a nice word, or y'all know.
And what do you pay in rent on the apartment?
900 and something. I'm not sure. It's about 9.
And does anybody else live with you there?
No. Well, my babies, my 2 children.
Your babies live there?
Yeah, they Joshua and Destiny.
Joshua, what's Joshua's full name?
Objection to relevance.
That's okay. What's his name?
Joshua. Do I need to answer that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and answer, but with the understanding that this is an ongoing objection.
I get it.
Okay.
Joshua.
Caleb Taylor.
How do you spell Caleb?
C-A-L-E-B.
And how old? What's the date of birth?
It's 15 years old.
What's that date of birth?
December the 21st, 1989.
1999, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, and your other child?
Destiny Taylor.
How do you spell that?
D-E-S-T-I-N-Y.
And her middle name?
N-A-N-N. Taylor.
Date of birth?
January 16th. 1997. She's 17.
Okay, so you threw me there when you referred to them as your babies. They're actually teenagers.
I know. You know, they're always children to your father. They'll always be my
Do you have any other children?
Yes. Isaiah Webster.
How do you spell that?
I-S-A-I-A-H.
Middle name?
I don't have that. Webster.
You don't know his middle name?
No, I don't think he has one. Yeah.
You're supposed to know. But anyway, guys, guess what I found? I found it. Where saying, let me just bring it up right quick. On David Taylor's stating. Remember, he said, no, they don't live there. Didn't he say that? They don't live there? Okay. Oh, David. You shouldn't be saying that. Because it's in your deposition. Okay. Here it is right here, guys. Okay. On this here, let me just show you. This is page, I think that's page 5. Okay. We go back 1 right here. number 19, where it say the defendants control Pacific, they control. These are the people that works in the call center, every aspect of their living, every part of their life in the call center. These are the call center workers now, and the armor bearers, okay? These are the other people, okay? They control every part of their lives. So now that's on 4, and then we go to 5. Let me get to 5. I'm trying. Okay, here it is, 5. Okay, 5. If you look at number right here, let's say Taylor. Let's see. Okay, we'll just go down the line. Taylor, okay, created rules to control the victims, and Brennan enforces Taylor's rules. And I tell you, she's just like him. Better, she ain't no better than him. Okay, now 21. Taylor and Brennan demand that the victims cut off all their family and friends. So you cut off all your family and friends, and that question Taylor. If they question, but he wants you to cut them all off. He ain't got time for y'all to be in question bound. Or the righteousness of KOGGC. Okay, he wants you to cut off family and friends. And then number 22, Taylor and Brennan demands that the full-time staff give up any outside employment. That's very important. You can cut off all your family. You can cut off all your friends. You quit your jobs. Any money that you got in the bank, okay, now you got to remember, any money they got in the bank goes to him, okay? They call it the ministry, but that money goes directly to him, okay? So you cut off your family and friends. They control every aspect of your life. You cut off your family and friends, and you give up all your money. You cut off your employment. So if you ain't got no employment, you can't pay for the roof over your own head. You can't pay for your own house, okay? But they don't have to pay for it because number 23, the victims sleep in the call center facility or in a ministry house. Now, let me just tell you, those big $1 million mansions, they don't sleep in those. Okay. They sleep in the call centers. Now, Taylor does not have, remember she asked about his house, right? And he said that's a residence, a gated residence. It's gated, not the resident. The house got a gate around it, okay? Remember that. They don't sleep in that big, beautiful house. They sleep in the call center. And I'll bring up those call centers, okay? They sleep in the call centers, okay, facility. The call center in the ministry properties was located at the following addresses, and these are the addresses. I just blocked out the number, but those are the addresses right there. And they prohibit dating. You cannot date each other. So if you locking somebody in the church, y'all can't date each other. That's number 25. They can't date each other also, guys. But let's get back to Brennan. Okay, they can't date each other. We're going to listen to this. Wait, let me just see. Let me go ahead and just get back to this. I'm telling y'all, guys. I'm telling you, the man is full of crooked evilness. Is that even a word? I don't know. Okay, let me get back to David the Apostle. David. Okay, here we go. And we only got a few minutes left, about 7 minutes left.
STER.
And his date of birth?
His date of birth is February 3rd, 1990. No, I'm sorry, 2003.
Any other children?
That's it.
3. All right. When you refer to Joshua and Destiny, you say they live at your apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Can I answer yes or no?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Is that full time?
No, it's joint custody with their mom,
And who's their mother?
Tabitha A. Taylor,
And where does she live?
in St. Louis.
So if you're traveling so much and you only get to these places, whatever, 10 times in 3 months, is that the primary place that you see Joshua and Destiny?
No,
Where else would you see them?
I have an apartment.
No, I'm talking about the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you see them?
Well, you asked about how often I go to residential center. You didn't ask about the apartment.
No, I
So
asked
that's where
about
we really
both.
stay.
I asked
Well, no,
about
you
both.
weren't specific about the apartment directly. The time we have there. Your questions was about the residential.
I asked both, and you said in about 3 months you would probably go there about 10 times, and you paid $900 a month in rent.
Oh,
She did ask. Yes, she did. Oh no. Oh, yeah. No, you didn't forget, man. She got you.
sorry. I thought she was asking about the
No, you
residential
just
center.
trying to make up
No,
another
no.
lie.
When I'm in town, it's more than that there at the apartment where I pay $900. I thought you were speaking of the residential center. I'm sorry.
Okay, so at
Do
the
you pay
apartment,
$900 at? Ooh, $900. $900 in 2025. Where is that apartment? A 1-bedroom, an efficiency or something? But you got these house. Let me see, can I find the exact $1 million? How much that house was? What we let him talk?
in a 3-month period of time, how often do you think you stay there?
I try to make it back every weekend. So in 3 months, you would say out of 12 weeks, you would say maybe 12. No, maybe I'm sorry, 11 at the most, and 9 at the least, if I'm really busy.
All right, so when you said 10 times in 3 months, that's kind of accurate then, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought I was referring to that was really another amount for the residential center to check on things. Yeah.
All right, so the residential center, you also spend approximately 10 nights in a 3-month period of time?
Not really, no. I was referring to maybe going there. That's what I thought you were referring to. So.
Not sleeping there?
No, but I have slept there sometimes.
Are you the caretaker of the residential center?
Well, I'm the caretaker, but I have help. My staff helps. So I usually will have them go out there and take care of things when I'm gone. So
when you
I don't
refer
know
to
if I could say I'm the caretaker because I'm always gone. So I have a staff that really see to it.
Who's the staff that you refer to in doing that?
It's a list of people.
Where's the key to the place kept?
With the caregiver, the person who we have look at the place.
All right, who is that person?
James Gregory.
Is he on staff?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
With JMMI?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes or no.
Yes, also. Yeah. Yes.
And is he volunteer or paid?
Volunteer at this time.
And he has the key in his possession?
Yes.
Who is the mother of Isaiah Webster?
Monica Webster.
Where does she live?
In Washington State.
What city?
I'm not sure now. It was Tacoma.
West Tacoma?
Yeah.
Were you married to Miss Webster?
No.
Do you have any kind of custodial relationship with Isaiah?
Yes.
And what is that?
Just, I'm his father, and I have the rights to see him and have him. So.
Okay, but what I mean by custodial relationship, do you have any kind of joint legal, joint
Oh, no.
physical?
No.
Nothing on paper?
No.
You got to answer not
No.
Okay, so when was the last time you saw him?
It's been a